Okay, let's check that outdoor forecast here on this Martin Luther King Day. We are talking some pretty decent weather here today. Breezy conditions out the door this morning, 54 degrees, but we should warm it back up today. Made it in the low 60s yesterday, back into the middle 60s today. There may be some spots in the upper 60s as skies clear out and we get some sunshine back in the works here. Sun comes up now at 7:39. So we're watching more sun back on the way. Boy, the wind was howling yesterday. We made it in the low 60s, but boy, it felt chilly much of the day due to those gusty winds up in the 20, 30, almost 40-mile-per-hour range much of the day yesterday. Even overnight, the winds have been strong, but you can see since about midnight, winds have been gradually coming down, and so not quite as strong winds on the way today. As a matter of fact, lighter winds will start to return by late day today. Storm number 1 kind of rolling across right now. Most of this is off to our east, moving away. We're tracking storm number 2, all part of a strong jet stream pattern that's across the deep south. And that's giving us this Pacific type air. That's allowing for our air to be much milder. We've had a pretty mild pattern really to start off the month. We're remaining in that mild pattern, but we're seeing some signs of changes where that jet stream toward north brings that polar air back our way. We'll be monitoring that headed toward the weekend into next week as some colder, maybe even Arctic air starts to slide this way. Right now, storm number 1 kind of rolling across. Most of the rain is off to our east. The next storm in the deep south, west parts of the country, providing some rain there. This will be one of the last storms on the west coast. It's been such a stormy pattern for the last week and a half. This pattern, though, begins to start to change, and so they'll have a chance to start quieting down and drying back out in the west. Some mountain areas of snow expected from parts of Arizona, Nevada into Utah. So we're monitoring that next system, and as it moves across the Rockies, it'll approach Oklahoma by late Tuesday. And by late Tuesday, those rain chances are going back up. Opportunity for rain will be more likely heading into Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. But until it gets there, we still have fire danger to deal with. Wildfire danger will be elevated today over most of the state. Still some wind gusts could be up near 25 miles per hour for a time here this morning into the early afternoon. Low humidity, that dormant vegetation, and that drought in place. So if it has a chance to spark or burn or create a flame, make sure you stay mindful with that. 56 right now. West-southwest winds at 16 miles per hour. No wind chill at 56 degrees, but it is a touch cool, so grab a jacket heading out the door this morning. Looking at your forecast for this Martin Luther King Day. We're talking some cool air out the door this morning, but should rebound back up in the 60s. We'll be in the mid-60s by 2 o'clock today. Lots of sunshine and more of a west direction on those winds coming up for today. Morning temps range the 40s, the 50s, and some 60s continue in East Oklahoma at 64 right now in Sallisaw. It's 56 here in OKC, 35 out in the Panhandle. And with just enough wind, it does feel a touch chilly, but not much of wind chill to talk about right now. So let's check our future weather here. That storm's moving away from us. The next storm rolls across. This will come on in Tuesday night into Wednesday morning and provide the opportunity for some rain. Might have a little snow out toward the Panhandle area coming up into Wednesday evening, but that scoots on out. Then we'll track our next storm that rolls into the southwest on Friday. That'll move across Oklahoma on Saturday with some chances of rain, maybe some snow in the northwest part of the state. And then we'll track another storm as jet stream starts to lock into the north, bringing some colder air down about the middle parts of next week. We'll be tracking that storm. Exactly how this will play out, still a bit in question. We're monitoring it closely. This might be a bigger system we'll have to monitor toward next Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. 60s, 70s, that's where we are at here for today. Mild temperatures there. We'll drop it off in the 40s and eventually the 30s overnight tonight. Some 20s are possible as well as some cooler air will kind of slide in and bring more seasonal type of lows overnight tonight. But we'll have a chance to rebound back up into the 50s and 60s tomorrow. 50s in the north, 60s central, maybe a few more 70s across southern and southeast Oklahoma heading into your Tuesday. Rain chances coming in late Tuesday will go up, especially Tuesday night, where we'll have our best opportunity for rain, and that'll start scooting on out, ending early in central Oklahoma on Wednesday. And again, the amounts of rain coming in will be highest in the central and especially east Oklahoma, where some spots could pick up a quarter, maybe a half an inch of rainfall. That comes in Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Then as we go toward next Saturday, opportunity for some precip there, maybe rain or some snow. One more chance, maybe some snowfall in the forecast next Tuesday, coming up next week. We'll take a break. Lacey's got your outdoor forecast. It's coming up.